This video, I'm going to recap the Cowboys versus the Falcons game. We're starting right now. What up, though? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan, your host, back again with another episode of the Unnecessary Bluntness Sports Talk Show. You guys know what we do. We give you the best coverage of the best division in the NFL, the NFC South. But real quick, if you want to see some more videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below and make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it. All right, man. I know you guys saw this game. It was the primetime America's game of the week. The Cowboys went to the Falcons. On paper, like a great game. The Falcons were 3-point favorites when it first opened up in Vegas. And I was like, yo, let me jump on this. I took those points. I put my money on the Cowboys. Little did I know, Ezekiel Elliott was going to be suspended again. No chance of appeal. And I couldn't do anything but put my face in my palm and just, I couldn't believe it. It was pretty much a waste of money. I knew what was going to happen after that. What else I didn't know is Tyron Smith, one of the best left tackles in the game, wasn't going to play. And that just made their offense go, they couldn't out-block anybody. And like, I've never seen such bad offensive line play from one guy before in my life. And I mean, early on, I thought they still might have had a chance, you know. They ran in the offense they look like they've been doing all year. Drop passes leading to interceptions. The Cowboys were cooking at one point, but I mean, lo and behold, like I said, if you can't protect the quarterback, you can't do anything. It just seemed like Tyron Smith, the left tackle for the Cowboys, is the real MVP. I mean, you could say they needed Zeke, but I mean, Dak Prescott can make some plays, but that guy that's playing left tackle, he's the best, and they just had the drop-off from him to the backup was ridiculous. I mean, they had Byron Bell even come in the third-string tackle because the guy that was back in there, he admitted, he was like, yeah, this game's on me. I let this one go. And I'm like, bro, we know. You don't have to say it. We saw the game also. It was just crazy, man. Like, Courtney Upshaw had 6 sacks for the Falcons. Not Courtney Upshaw, I'm sorry. Derek Shelby. My bad. Too many rotation D lines. I said I had my doubts about Prescott before because since he's walked into the league, he's been the ideal scenario. I mean, you got a great running game. You got an elite receiver in Dez Bryant. You got a great offensive line to give you protection. You got a reliable tight end and reliable weapons on the outside. You got the perfect storm to be successful. And everybody was giving him on his hype and on his jock. I'm like, yo, let's see what happens when he had to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. And we saw what happened. Not good, player. It just shows like with these young quarterbacks, if they don't have help around them, they're not going to be good. I mean, Dak Prescott, he's mobile. That helps him a lot in the passing game to be able to buy time. But he needs weapons around him, obviously. He's not the type of guy that can just elevate the game of everybody. He's a guy that can make things happen when he has some playmakers around him and everything's rolling. They got to get Tyron Smith back. The Falcons, they took full advantage, and that's what I wanted them to do. I mean, when I had my doubts about their defense, but their defense has been pretty steady all year. They've been middle of the pack to below average, which is what we expected. I mean, we just expected the Falcons' offense to be way better and the defense not to be on the field as much as it has been. Like I said, the Falcons did what they were supposed to do. I mean, if you want to be a team that's contending and going to the playoffs, when you have a team that's low or you play in the scrub team, you have to dominate them, take care of business. You have to do what you're supposed to do. I mean, everybody wants to say that, oh, this good win doesn't mean nothing. They didn't have this and that. I mean, you can't do anything but play the teams that are on your schedule. I mean, at the end of the year, people are not going to care about how you won or what the final score was. They're going to know that win and loss record. So that's all that matters. You got to be able to get those W's. But I do like to see teams impress. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't let teams that are supposed to be hanging around. Put them away. Falcons did a pretty good job of doing that. They're fortunate next week they get to play another trash offensive line in Seattle. Russell Wilson's been running for his life his whole career. They spent all that money on the defense, but they didn't want to spend any money on the Seahawks O-line. So the Falcons have a chance to take advantage again. I think Dwayne Brown, the left tackle that the Seahawks just traded for from the Texans, he may be out again. He was hurt last week. He may be out again. So you never know. I mean, Derek Shelby could have another big game. We'll see what happens, though. I don't know if he's going to get 6 sacks, so that's uber rare, but he could have a big game. Russell Wilson is a problem, though, man, that running game. We've seen the past few weeks, they faced Cam Newton. Cam Newton gave them fits running the ball. Dak Prescott had an early rushing touchdown. And then now they got Russell Wilson. I mean, Russell Wilson is definitely a different type of animal. He's somewhere between Cam Newton and Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, he can hurt you with his legs, but he's not going to kill you. Cam Newton can kill you with his legs. Dak Prescott's more of a scrambling guy. He scrambles to run and make plays, maybe to try to find a receiver to throw to. Russell Wilson can do both. He can take over with his legs. If the game is close down the stretch, he's going to take over with his legs and set up people to get wide open with his arm. I mean, their offense is just like a sandlot, backyard football type offense because he just runs around until he can find Doug Baldwin or freaking whoever the tight end is. I can't remember. Jimmy Graham wide open, some guys like that. And it's really annoying to play them. So we'll see if they can contain Russell Wilson. But unfortunate for them, they're not going to have Freeman next week. He's in concussion protocol. He got boned. Thomas Davis from the Panthers claimed it happened in the fourth quarter against them, and they should have took him out back then. And he got boned by Hitchens, man. He got up woozy. He was clearly woozy. It's his second concussion this year. And all them Falcons fans are talking trash about Luke Kuechly getting another concussion, about he needing to retire. You need to question your boy. You know what I mean? Because I hope he's all right. But don't wish that kind of bad mojo on any other team just because you are a certain fan of an opposite squad. You see what happens. It's called karma. And Tevin Coleman, he's a capable back. He's not Freeman. Freeman is definitely way better than Coleman. People want to act like they're close in ability when they're not. Coleman's a whole different type of running back. Devontae Freeman brings that versatility and that attitude. He may be small, but he runs hard. And you need somebody that runs hard with that attitude against the Seahawks with Cam Chancellor and Bobby Wagner and Bennett out there. These guys are some rough riders. There's some dogs out there. They're going to be coming, and it's going to be a night game in Seattle. You need a hard-nosed running back in there. So there's no Sherman, so Matt Ryan should be able to take advantage. I don't know who's going to stop Julio. I expect them to win, but you never know. If the game is close in the fourth quarter and you let Russell Wilson hang around, you never know what can happen. The Falcons need to come out and do exactly what they did to the Cowboys, shut them down early, get on top of them, and stay on top of them, get that crowd out of it. It's prime time, man. We'll see what happens when the lights are on. With that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure you guys go ahead and, like I said, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I got more coming. You guys know I'm going to bring that heat every time, man. So you guys stay tuned. I got a lot more stuff coming. Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk Show. I am Aaron Duncan, signing out.